This is APN, the Daily English News Service, brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, 27th of December 2016. For me, I am your daily host, Sajid Talal, saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Headlines from APN. Aung San Suu Kyi is making wartime rape easier to commit. OIC envoy moves special court to legalize, protect the stateless Rohingya. Disappointment with Aung San Suu Kyi. News in detail. Former human rights activist Aung San Suu Kyi is leading the Myanmar government's campaign to make sure that nothing is done to protect women from sexual assault by the military of Arakan state. Two of her cabinet portfolios, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the State Councillor's office, have been more vocal than any other government officers in denying allegation of rape of human Rohingya women at the hand of government security forces. On Friday, the Myanmar State Councillor's office publicly accused Rohingya women of fabricating stories of rape by government security forces, calling from the phenomenon fake rape. A special immigration card to identify and confer legal status to the stateless Rohingya community should be established. Organization of Islamic Countries OIC Special Envoy to Myanmar Tan Sri Syed Hamid Al-Bar suggested today. Rather than relying on the United Nations High Commission for Refugees UNHCR card, which identify refugees, the proposed new system would enable the Rohingya to be illegally employed, receive medical attention, and their children enrolled into legit schools, he added. We must have a system of registration. It would be easy for them to get jobs and make them not illegal. A card system like the immigration card can be issued to them, he told a news conference after handing out welfare aid to the Rohingya community in Malaysia. The UNHCR cards only show that they are refugees. We want them to have right before problems in their country is solved under international laws, he added. Syed Hamid also said that while Malaysia accepts the Rohingyas escaping their conflict-riddled home state in Myanmar, there is currently no structured framework in place to prevent the problem from being exploited. We need to structure ourselves properly. We cannot be like now, so that they can get health care, go to school and get right. And at present in Malaysia, they are all over the place. We don't want them to be exploited by any groups, he said. Then Sri said Hamid Al-Bar is pictured disturbing that to the Rohingya community in Taman Salayang, Gombak, December 26th of 2016. The former foreign minister also urged Putrajaya come up with a policy for Rohingya with urgent attention to education for their children. At the same time, Syed Hamid also deflected criticism on Malaysia's delay in signing 1951 UN Refugee Convention. We are an open country. We are a maritime state. If we open our shores, a lot of refugees will come in. That is why we are careful, he said. Malaysia recently became vocal against the persecution of the Rohingya, who are predominantly Muslim from the Arakan state of Myanmar. The federal government has expressed concern about the Myanmar government's treatment of the Rohingya, highlighting that over 50,000 has fled here. They poses a significant security and safety issue to Malaysia. For Rohingyas, the alternative to fighting is fight, but useless something. Change. Life is so bad for Rohingyas in Myanmar that thousands more will try to escape on rickety boat in their attempt to find safe havens. Assured conditions for Muslims have steady decline in Myanmar, with the Rohingya Muslim of Arakan state left with facing their gravest threat. Although about 1 million Rohingya Muslim among the Myanmar's predominantly Buddhist 52 million people have lived in Myanmar for generation. Most people view them as foreign intruders from neighboring Bangladesh. They face discrimination and violence from the Buddhist majority in the country, and their plight is getting noticed by the world at large, even though some rights activists say their persecution amount to ethnic cleansing. In 2012, the country was rocked by the worst sectarian violence in over 50 years, resulting in over 200 killed and 140,000 displaced, most of them being the Rohingya. A campaign of hate speech that actively dehumanizes Muslims plays a key role in sustaining violence across Myanmar. This is not limited to the Rohingya, and in fact, anti-Muslim sentiment has evolved to the point that a range of anti-Muslim prejudice has now normalized in a mainstream Burmese discourse. A tense interfaith atmosphere has resulted in Muslim grievances finding an unacceptable air even among many liberal and pro-democracy activists, and small triggers have been seen repeatedly escalating into mob violence. So this is for today from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our APN News. Please stay tuned for more updates. There are still to come more up next. Please share us on Facebook, subscribe us on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.